Good afternoon, brothers and sisters, and welcome to another Schizophrenic update. I appreciate you spending a couple minutes of your time with me. For those who are new to my social media, if this is the first video of mine you've seen, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Steven. I'm 35 years old. I live in Minnesota, and I have schizophrenia. A lot of my videos, we talk about mental health, and I share with you my life and what I experience throughout the day so that you can better understand what it is like living with schizophrenia. My hope is for these videos to be educational, but also encouraging, inspiring, so that other brothers and sisters who are struggling, if they watch my videos, they feel like they're heard. They feel like they've been seen. They feel less alone. And so I hope that's what this video does. I wanted to talk about my morning and just kind of go over what's happened so far. I would say over this past week, I've had mostly positive, good days. I've had days to where I've received blessing after blessing from God. And so I knew this streak of good days would end eventually. And today my mind is trying to do everything it can to distract me, to get me to feel lost, to get me to feel confused, to get me to feel like I'm not balanced, My mind is having issues processing thoughts, and to have thoughts connected makes sense. My brain's like, nope, you're not gonna do that either. You are gonna have scattered thoughts. You're gonna have word salad where you just say random words and conversations don't make sense. So that's part of it today that's giving me issues. And then always my hallucinations are 24/7, so they give me issues every day. Legion being someone who, man, he never gives up. Legion never, ever, 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 ever gives up. He's always poking and prodding and cursing and yelling and trying his best to knock me down. And when I woke up this morning, I did have a little bit of confusion about where I was. I wasn't able to register, oh, I'm at home, I'm safe, for the first 20, 30 minutes when I woke up. It took me a while to be like, oh, you're in your apartment, you're by yourself, you're safe. It took me a while to realize. And so I know I have to be careful about my paranoia today, that it very well could be that my brain tries to play a trick on me, and my brain tries to get me to question my safety of, you're not safe. Someone's trying to hurt you. You should pack your backpack and just start walking in a random direction. Forrest Gump, just start walking, start running. And so my brain is trying to get me to feel unsafe, and I know that's not true. I know it's trying to trick me. But I just, today is a day that my symptoms are elevated, and they're definitely testing my patience. What is important for me, though, is that I keep my eyes on my best friend. I keep my eyes on the individual who has never left my side. He's always been faithful. He's always been true. He's always loved me. He's always comforted me in the past. And so I need to keep my eyes on my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ today. Because it's amazing to think about just how faithful he's been. That when I was yelling, when I was cursing, when I was swearing at him, when I was denying him, when I was rejecting him, when I was running away from him and doing the exact opposite of what I should be doing, he never abandoned me. He stayed by my side and he kept telling me, Stephen, this isn't the end for you. You are meant for great things. You're going to understand exactly how Paul felt when he went from persecuting Christians to making disciples of all nations, all tribes. So I know what it's like to go from being an unbeliever who's running away from God to being a child of God who all I think about is being in the presence of God. I know what that's like. But that's my day, brothers and sisters. It's a trial, it's a tribulation today. But I'm thankful because it's beautiful out. It's nice outside. You know, blue sky, sun is out, nice weather. I can be outside, I can relax, I can praise and worship God while just being outside in nature. So that's a blessing right there. You know, I need to remember today to just be thankful for all the blessings I've received. I have a roof over my head. I have a warm bed to sleep in at night. I have food to eat. You know, I am able to praise and worship God every day. I'm not being persecuted. I'm not, being discriminated against. I'm able to read my Bible every day. I'm able to listen to praise and worship music every day. I'm able to go to Bible studies. I'm able to go to church. You know, there's so much to be thankful for. So I need to remind myself, Stephen, take some time and just thank God for the fact that he's taken care of you for these years, these past years. God has definitely taken care of me. Because there's been moments to where I fought. There's been moments to where I rebel. And even though I rebelled against God, God didn't say, oh, he's worthless. He's never going to come back to me. I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to let him sin, and I'm going to let him learn what it means to suffer, eternal damnation forever. God didn't give up on me. Rather, God was like, you know what? He's messing up right now. He's rebelling. Active rebellion. But I also believe in him. I also know that he's one of my children, and I know his heart better than he does. And God knew that I would eventually turn back to him. Except I'm a stubborn motherfucker, and so I had to hit rock bottom in order for me to turn back to Christ. I had to hit rock bottom, when it comes to addiction and schizophrenia and psychotic episodes. I had to hit rock bottom of suicidal thoughts for me to find my way back to Jesus. But that's some of our journey. That's my journey. That's my life. That's my path. And so I just, even though my journey has been up and down like a roller coaster, even though my journey has been full of painful moments, I'm thankful because God never gave up on me. But I just wanted to talk about my day so far, brothers and sisters. Like I said, I'm a bit manic today. My thoughts are racing, and I don't think I'll be able to write poetry today. I really don't think I'll be able to do that. But I'll try to make a couple more videos of some music that I like. So stay tuned for those. But yeah, please just enjoy your day, brothers and sisters. And please remember that I love you so much, and that I'm praying for each and every one of you. And don't forget to have an honest conversation with your Lord and Savior today. Go to your secret place where it's quiet, where you're alone, whether it's in your car, in your garage, on a park bench, your bathroom, your bedroom, just wherever, and be honest with Christ. Tell him, Jesus, I'm struggling with X, Y, and Z. I'm struggling. I have doubts. I have worry. I have questions. And seek that love and advice and comfort from Christ, because I promise you that he will do exactly that if you go to him with sincerity, with a sincere heart, with a heart that is humble. So thank you, brothers and sisters, so much. God bless you guys, and I'll talk to you later today. Peace and love.